Mayday, Mayday, May 1st, 2015 from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on exit 28 on I-77 just north of Charlotte. We're going to be educating the public to let them know that I-77 is an evacuation route for not one but two nuclear power stations, and it should have been widened a long time ago. It's been decades that this road has been neglected. It should be widened immediately. We don't just want to stop the toll roads. We want to widen I-77 starting June 1st. As soon as you guys can get the asphalt out there. We don't need to rebuild the bridges like you want to do with the toll roads. We don't need any of these fancy Lexus lanes. We need an evacuation route that will serve all of the people of North Carolina. The media is covering this issue. It's something that hasn't been addressed the entire process of forcing this 50-year contract down our throats. But as soon as you see this video, there are other action items that you can take. And the first and foremost, start emailing Pat McCrory, Department of Transportation Secretary Tony Tata, and Duke Power. As customers of Duke Power and as good custodians of the public's trust, Duke Power needs to contact their former employee, Pat McCrory, and let him know that this is just a no-go deal and that these roads need to be widened immediately. We don't need a toll road experiment. That's their words, not mine. We are the toll road experiment, the public-private partnership toll road experiment, the foreign national company Centra experiment for North Carolina. This is an election year for Mr. McCrory, and I'm sure he would love to have your support when he runs for re-election as governor. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I can tell you if these toll roads go in, he won't have my support. And any of the other elected officials that don't want to stand up, I don't think that they should get your support either. And Tony Tata, who's selling 2 books on terrorism, who's on Fox News as a contributor, on Sean Hannity, talking about the legitimate threat of radical Islam, doesn't see a connection here. I mean, this is a parking lot, I-77. This is a national security risk. This is a risk for our economy. There's no reason that the gas tax highway fund, the trust fund that we put our money into by buying gasoline, and believe me, we could have paid to widen this road 5 times over with the amount of money we spend in gas taxes that's been spent elsewhere. It's time to cut the crap, guys. You got a $3 billion bond going on out there. We need $100 million to widen our road and make it a safe evacuation route for the population that it's intended to serve. And you know, after we have our little sine wave, our little social mixer, and send out some emails, maybe we should all go down to Charlotte City Council. You know, there's a mayor's race going on. They love to listen to you. Election season comes around, and you can get on public access TV and hold up some signs with me, and we can all make 3-minute speeches about why it must be stopped. And ask that everybody running for mayor go on the record as to why they stand with us in opposition to the toll road. Now, they could always, you know, oppose what the citizens want, but I'm not so sure that would work out for their election chances so well. The next night is the county commission, and we could go down there and get on Access TV again. Eventually, if none of this works, well, what are you guys doing next Friday? Because, you know, next Friday we could just go right back to the bridge, hold our signs up again, and maybe hit a couple different bridges. Eventually, though, we may have to go all the way up to Raleigh with our signs and talk directly to our legislators, talk directly to the media, and end up congregating on the front yard of the governor's mansion saying, "Stop these dangerous toll roads, Mr. McCrory." Local elected officials that should be pressured into coming out and doing a press conference and demanding that McCrory stop the toll road project and immediately start widening the road would be John.Bradford, who has supported the tolls, as well as Jeff.Tarte and Charles.Jeter and others. These guys need to be our champions. Come on, guys. The time is now. Mr. McCrory, Mr. Tata, the executives, the CEO over at Duke Power, it's you guys need to stand up for the citizens of the greater Charlotte, and Lake Norman areas. I do have another little project I'm working on, and I need your support for this. I'm glad to have your support. The donations have helped pay for these signs. We'd like to do more things with signs, flyers, maybe even a mailer. But I've got a documentary coming out, about a 30-minute documentary that will be the gold standard in toll road documentaries. I've done research, found news clips from all over the entire world. Believe it or not, this whole idea of public-private partnership toll road schemes comes out of third world countries. And now they want to push it on us here in North Carolina. Not a good deal. Especially not a good deal, being that we're situated so close to 2 nuclear power stations. And this I-77 parking lot is a vital piece of infrastructure for the safety of our families. And it gets right down to our very DNA. So please come out, May Day, May 1st, 2015 from 4 to 7. Enjoy the social mixer afterwards. Stay tuned for any new details. Donate at constitutionalwar.org or GoFundMe. Those links will be in the description of this video. And just remember, folks, it only takes a little bit of action to stop these toll roads. So you've got a choice. Get active or face the potential of getting radioactive. This is Chuck Suter of ConstitutionalWar.org. I'll see you all Friday.
Well, I'm not uptight, not unattractive.